So it's not going to be easy to create alpha investing in the well-known large cap companies. Of course, investors can still invest in those companies if we believe in the India story, which I am a great believer. I still believe that India's era is just starting. Our times just started only. India is something like, where China was in 2007, before the global financial crisis. And China took really advantage of those things. Many of those things were in favor of them. Similarly, and they had a very, very superior growth since 2007. Of course, they were growing earlier also. But today, India, now the kind of geopolitical things happening in the last 1-2 years, the Russia-Ukraine war and many other economic development globally, we are lucky. And we are in a sweet spot, Nikunj, I have been always maintaining. And, equity investors in India are basically, they are very lucky. Look at the way how most other markets, including the Western markets, are behaving, how they have made, huge erosion in value of the investing community. So India is doing very well, but more excitement to me is about, when I think for next 5 to 10 years, the macros are so much in our favor, and especially the political leadership, it is doing a wonderful job for the long-term sustainable growth for the Indian economy. The financial discipline we are holding today is amazing. So that is, I think Indians should thank the current government for the financial discipline, the way our financial and banking segment, that sector has been strong in the balance sheet and complete cleanup, the required law enactments like IBC. I think we are in a very different kind of India today. Maybe we should come beyond that petty politics. When there is a distribution policy, say 30% of the profits will be distributed to the investors. It's amazing. It's a huge structural change, a cultural change. This is what is required for the PSUs. So that gives the confidence and stability of the thinking of investing community. So those ways, India, our small and mid-cap segment, a lot of those companies have these issues. As all of us are aware, the promoter quality, the management perception, those things are the biggest challenges when it comes to investing in smaller companies. So a lot of people, conservative investors, used to avoid them, and they used to always go to the proven good companies. They also create wealth more safely, more consistently, maybe at much lower levels. I am still excited about the idea of investing in small and mid caps, understanding the weakness of each of those companies, whether they are curable negatives, whether the promoters or this next generation is going to be, respecting the minority shareholders. So those kind of stories are still there in a big way. Some of them are discovered, some of them, the change in the perception, the change in the attitude and culture of the promoters have been already evident. It is discovered by the market. If you remember, many of such stocks have gone from small caps to mid cap and now entering the large caps. So that is where you really make money. There are still opportunities, and this is the period of transformation in the economy. We are talking about, bringing the rule-based economy, and all the acts of the government is accordingly. See, on a political level, we are moving from a dole-based economy to development-based economy.